Okay, now that you've selected your puzzle cube pieces, and just note that you'll have your height and your depth filled in as well. Um, we want this to be a document that can be printed out and included in your final project um, packet. So right now your name's not on it anywhere and we don't really have a great header. So we're going to insert above this first column a couple new rows. I'm going to click on that first row header and drag. Oh, actually, let's see. I'm going to right click and I'm going to say insert one above. Right click again, insert one above, and I'm going to insert a few rows. Okay. I'm going to highlight the first row over a few columns, A to E, and we should be able to format. There should be a merge cells. Okay, so I'm going to merge these 5 cells that I highlighted under format. Merge all. And right in there, now that's going to act as one cell. And we can have it centered. And we can make the size a little bigger. And we can put a title on this. Using stats to choose wooden cubes. I want to keep this short enough that it doesn't get too long. Okay, and then underneath we can put your name. So your name, your course, and your period. All right, later you're going to print this off, and then that way I know whose is whose. Okay. In order to print, you're going to have to print to the computer in my classroom, and that is going to be your way to turn it in. I do not want you to print multiple documents. I'm not having you run up to the printer and getting them out. So when you print, you need to make sure that on here everything is good. Now, there's not a print preview button like you're used to in Word or Excel perhaps, but you can get a preview. So to do that, we're going to go to File. We're going to go to Print. And it even from here looks like you're going to print. If your formatting's like mine, if you choose Fit to Width and Portrait, we should get everything on one page. And to see that, we can go ahead and hit Print. And the next screen is where you're actually going to choose what printer. Okay. You don't need to save this as a PDF. I must have done that recently with something. You can, but you could, if you wanted to make this a PDF document, you could say there, our printer is the HP Color LaserJet. So you're going to want to choose HP Color LaserJet. And then right here, you get a print preview screen. And so you should be able to see using stats, choose wooden cubes, your name, the course, the period, and make sure everything fits on here. And we want this to be a one-page document. So you can unselect all and choose one to make sure that we only get one page. Okay, if you see that your information is going off of this one page, then you need to say cancel. You need to go back, you need to reformat, edit, change your column widths, your sizes, get everything on this screen so that it all fits into one page. And then you can go ahead and print HP Color LaserJet, page 1 only. You can leave it in color, so you can change around the colors here. We'll get to see the color of your conditional formatting. What I'd like is actually the original 27 cubes measured, where we can see your conditional formatting popping up with your pieces that we got rid of. And you know what? Maybe down here below we should even go ahead and type in a little summary. So let's go and do that underneath. Summary, and you can highlight a row, and we can format and merge cells again. And you'll be able to make this bigger if you need. Okay, we'll do that. Left justified, format, alignment, top. We'll have, so format, I went alignment. We're going to go left and top. So as I type more and more and I use multiple pages, or multiple lines, sorry, it will still start at the top right underneath where it says summary. And text wrapping we want turned on. So wrap text. Okay, so here you can type a little summary. I selected 27 cubes. I measured, width, height, depth. I calculated the mean and standard deviation, etc. So I don't want to give you exactly what to say. I used conditional formatting to see what cubes were outside of one standard deviation. We wanted all of our cubes to be very close in size. So you can say, the highlighted cells represent cubes that were either too big or too small that we got rid of. After I hit enter, you can see that it did wrap the text down. In the end, I went back and chose different cubes, but here's the original 27 cubes that I had measured. All of the highlighted ones have been removed and new cells were replaced so that they fit within one standard deviation of the original mean, so that all blocks were close in the same size. So a little summary like that. My narration should help you think through what to say. And now, File, Print, Fit to Width, Portrait, Print. You can choose the printer, HP Color LaserJet. Make sure it's all on one page. We only want a one-page document. And again, make sure that your wrapping and everything went in here, that the cells you chose don't go over the side. So when you have this, you've got everything and it looks great, then you're ready to print. By hitting print, you are turning your document in. I will physically get it out of the printer for you when I grade papers, and then I will give it back to you to be included in your document.